Like you want a situation to go a certain way,
Yeah.
but in reality it's not in your control, you know? So you're like working against yourself in that way.
Okay. So how do I change that?
How do you change that? Well, there's many ways to change that. There's meditation, there's all these things, but what I would say for myself, like, I know because I've struggled with that. I still do, like, at times, you know, where like you can tell if you watch my stream, it's like I'm playing against someone that's pretty decent and I want to beat his ass because it's all about like your ego can get in the way and you want to look a certain way, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that actually indirectly, like you're going the opposite way because you're not actually performing at your best when you're like when you're in this state of like anxious, like like this anxious state.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest, like from my experience, is accepting the fact that you're in this uncontrollable situation. You're literally putting everything on the line when you queue off, you know?
Yeah.
It's like there's no, you're not sitting at the back of Twitch saying, like you messed up here, you messed up here. It's like you're putting everything on the line, right? It's something like you have to learn to like accept and thrive in the chaos. Because your frame of mind you're coming from is like you want everything to be in your control, but that's just
Yeah.
not League of Legends, you know, or
Yeah,
anything,
that's true.
any sort of competition. It's like you want to go 10-0, this and that. It's like that's not actually in your control. If it was, the game would probably be boring, right? Because you can just do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the way I see it, it's like if you want to be able to, like, you ever heard of flow state?
Flow state? No, I haven't heard of that.
Okay. Well, like, if you're ever interested to look more into it, it's like you can search up flow state. It's basically when everything is in like slow motion. It's like high performance basically,
Okay.
where everything's in slow motion and you can see everything in slow motion. You're not high, like you can see everything
Yeah.
in slow motion, and like you're present. So like that's like the goal. And right now you're in the opposite state. You're in the like thinking about the past, like oh Annie missed this, or Tristana's like shouldn't have died here. That like you're thinking about things that like 15 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So the goal for you would be to, it's not like, alright, now I'm gonna try to focus on only me and not think about my teammates' mistakes. It's like handling your breathing. So like making sure you're like calm and like also noticing what sensations like your attitude or your approach to a situation. It's like just observing, like you know, the self-awareness to observe like how you're feeling and thinking in the moment. It felt, yeah, it felt like you were like really scared. I guess
Yeah.
you had a reason to be because no one put down river wards.
Yeah,
But
so I didn't know where Rengar was, so I didn't want to like risk going for a Scuttle Crab and then Rengar's there, because no matter what, since I don't have my Q, he can 1v1 me
Yeah.
and like absolutely just destroy me.
that's why I guess you don't play 3 camp champs much, but Amuma is actually really good at doing golems and race. So I would have suggested this game to do golems and race and get 3.
And then go
And
for
then you can be
something else.
balls deep because he can't do golems and race.
Yeah.
So once you hit 3, you're actually level 3. And
Yeah.
he's level 2.
Yeah.
Because
Well, he
you know
actually
can't.
ended up doing golems and wraiths. It just took him a long time.
Yeah, well, and then you would have gotten an advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
regardless.
Then I would have been ahead. Yeah, yeah. I would have had way more time.
Yeah, so that's probably what I was suggested, and you also missed you missed Scuttle Crab. I'm not sure if you realized, but the first Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, that one down there.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew it
He
was
was
gone as
actually
soon
old.
as he showed. If you hit
No,
tab,
no, it was
16
actually old,
CS.
wasn't it?
No, no, no. He has 16 CS and he didn't touch his bot side.
Oh, so he must have got it while you were killing it.
Yeah, yeah. He got it while I was killing Timo.
Ah, okay, okay. I want you to look at this and just pay attention to like I want you to observe how the wave would be if you didn't touch it.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Because I was thinking about this too, like while I was doing it. But then I was like,
Since you're a Mumu, I really like it because you one-shot the wave. So
yeah,
you're gonna deny it anyway. But I want you to be conscious of are you like say you like say you're like a Lee Sin.
yeah,
Like pushing this is like
bad for
this
TP.
is gonna push in and Tima's gonna lose at least a wave or the
Yeah,
half. And he's gonna be scared of you because it's gonna be frozen at Gangling's tower.
yeah,
But I really like how you went for the bone plate anyway. But I just want you to make sure you're conscious, you, because it's all about the death timer.
mm-hmm.
Like, if it's like you got to play around his death while he's dead, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
fuck with it however you want, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
But yeah, I like this. So he loses 6 chips and you gain gold. So, but as long as you're conscious, like if you're Rengar, I probably wouldn't push that actually.
yeah. The only way I would
Because
push it if I was Rengar is if I had Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Yeah. Otherwise, I
So
wouldn't
then,
have.
yeah, but yeah, as long as you're conscious.
Yeah.
Okay, I like how you sold the pot for the meta item. I mean,
Oh, you did like that? Okay.
yeah, I do that
Good.
all the time.
Alright, I wasn't 100% sure if that was the right call, but I thought that it was. I was like,
Yeah.
because I don't normally go refillable very often, so I was like,
I mean, jungle items is OP. I mean, it's like your power spike.
yeah, true. Did you like that I did the dragon there? I was doing the dragon and then I realized that my camps were up, and I was like, I don't know if it's worth it for me to get the ocean dragon, but I figured early game ocean is really good for my team. Oh god, no, this play. When I go bot lane, yikes.
I would say, personally, I think everyone has a different opinion, but my personal opinion is, I don't know if it's selfish, but I always do, like golems, it's like, you can fuck with me however you want, but do not touch my golems, or I'm not gonna do anything besides my golems if it's up. Like, golems gives you so much XP and gold.
Yeah, it's insane.
So I would probably do golems, but if race were up, I would skip race and just jump over the wall, because Scuttle's there too. And you can kind of vertical jungle from here.
Yeah. Yeah, because
So
I saw
I
that he
would-
was top, so I want to go for the objective.
Yeah, but I don't, I think you shouldn't panic, or you shouldn't feel the need to trade. Like, a lot of laners will be like, why aren't you doing dragon? Like, I get this a lot actually from when I was climbing. It's like, why aren't you doing the objective? Like when the guy just died,
Yeah.
it's like, well, I'm getting an EXP lead and then I'll do dragon. Just sit down and wait, boy. You know, it's like,
yeah.
like you could have had golems, been almost level 7, and then did dragon, hit 7. Oh, you hit 7 from skull, but it's like you could be one camp ahead right now. Like, you would still get the dragon, because he's fully trading sides, you know? He's hitting the tile.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's my opinion on it. Like, everyone has
sure.
it. I'm sure, LCS coach would be like, no, the objective. But I think...
For
differently,
solo
I guess.
queue, it's probably better to get the
I
AX
think
for
even
yourself.
competitive, honestly. As long as you're not, ditching... you're not being full selfish and only thinking about yourself. It's like... I do this knowing that I think it benefits me and the team, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Would it have been better for me to just go like through the turret here? Do you think?
Uh,
I thought that the blast plant would be up. That was my bad. Um. Oh, this is unlucky.
I think
She
I
leveled
think
up.
one thing I think one thing as well as my advice, um, you don't you should either start using hotkeys or tabbing, like or like I use 1, 2, and T for 3 of my lanes. So 1 for top 2, 2 for mid, T for bot. It's like or F keys, like however you want to do it, or you can just click on the map. But I notice you rarely look at the state of the lane, like how people are playing. You're not observing information. You're
Yeah.
just like kind of staring at your. You sometimes look like you just look just then, but you're just typing shit. It's like you're not like looking at what's going on. Like you're typing more than looking at what's going on.
So I should probably just use my bindings more for looking at the lanes.
It's up to you, man. It's like I use 1, 2, T, but
Mhm.
you can just click on the however you want to do it. But
Mhm. But just look more
like
often.
don't look more often. Observe. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Observe their behavior and move. Look at it as like you're at a zoo observing it and their behavior. Okay.
Okay.
It's like here, if you were looking way before, you could observe that Jin, Turok are like they're walking forward and they're actually contesting while the wave being pushed. It's like you can't see it properly without actually
Oh,
looking.
like right now, they're like pushing up a little bit, like too far, and I might be able to punish.
No, it's like it. Well, you should be thinking about how you can impact them, but it's more about observing them, like, because their plays. It's like if you think about it, it's like they're only gankable if they let themselves be gankable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. That makes
everyone
sense.
bulks up for creeps, right?
Yeah,
Creeps is what makes people over, and
they
that's
want to get
why
CS.
it's so important to observe the state of the wave and like how they're behaving.
Mhm.
So I think you'll find when you get to, if and when you get to challenger, that high elo players won't just like they'll they'll sometimes contest the wave, but then they'll sometimes respect, or they'll go for that last hit on cannon. That's where
Yeah,
you observe the behavior habits. So like, say you missed the opportunity to kill him because he actually greeds for a cannon. It's
yeah,
like the next time you know the cannon's there, and you have an opportunity, you're gonna wait for that cannon to get low, and you're gonna
yeah,
sit in that. You know,
yeah, yeah,
it's a similar situation to here. You want to be observing how Jin's trading and or how they're moving.
Mhm.
It's like you can tell whether they're in a aggressive state or they're in a pussy state. Yeah, you probably just type way too much.
Really?
The t I personally don't feel extra morale when people are like. I feel like what I'm trying to say is your energy can be used elsewhere. Your positive energy can be used elsewhere.
No more positive vibes.
Yes. Cut that shit. Just negative vibes. Yeah, like other than that, I don't think I have. I think other than like observing waves, like observing the map,
Mhm.
uh, I and wave, like observing waves. Um, I don't. Yeah, I don't have. I don't think I have any other. That I think those two things fundamentally.
Or like
Uh,
the main issues.
yeah, it's not an issue. It's like your room for growth.
Yeah, yeah,
I think like that can take you. You don't. I think that's your answer. Like why? It's not your. I could give you way more detail, but for where you're at, I believe like that's all you need. Like everything will come after. It's like one step at a time.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
want you to try to like process what I've been like the same message I've been trying to give you.
Yeah. Just try
Okay,
to get
man.
it through.
Like I think I'll let you go then. Like you come back to me when like you've kind of figured out what you think of what I've been saying.
Yeah, for sure. It's for me right now. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm like trying to process it. Like I'll be able to rewatch the video like over and over and over again though, which is good. Because I'll be able to hear back exactly what you said.
Yeah.
So for sure, if I like didn't get it through my thick skull this time, I'll get it next time. Because I'm definitely gonna watch through it again, and then of course when it's like uploaded and everything, I'll watch through that as well.
Alright, man. I'll let you go.
All right, thank you
Sleep
so
well,
much.
brother.
Yo, have a good one.
See ya,
Oh,
man.
by the way, how long did it take you to learn Camille? Like really well?
Well, I put everything on the line. I didn't like play normal games. Like a lot of people like this. I need to learn this champion normal games. It's like you can't. You know, the more risk, the more like it's
Payoff.
more. Yeah, yeah. It's the more you learn. I guess it's like the more exciting it is. You know, at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, it's like just embrace it. You know, you're not the best at this champ, and you're just gonna go ham and do what you can. You know.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep trying as best you can. Yeah, that makes sense. I got you.
And in that sense, I think it didn't take me that long. Like I watch VODs. Obviously, I watch VODs first and see the strengths of it, and I just kind of emulate like
What
what
they're
the
doing.
strengths are.
Yeah.
Because like you know Rengar strengths better than me, but um, if I watch your film enough, I can kind of get a grasp. Then I can like kind of
Adapt to it and play more of it, and like be
well,
better with
I
it.
I can get inspired by how you're, like, whenever you learn a champ, you have to be inspired to learn it. It's like,
Yeah,
I only
yeah.
got inspired to learn it when I die level 2 every game. No?
Yeah.
So, it's really about, like, what inspires you to play the champ, and you stick to what actually inspires you.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Huh. All right. Well, that makes sense. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man.
Man.